On my way. On my way. Yes, my liege. Ready to serve. On my way.
Your spell was absorbed. The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your magic shield is fading. Your magic shield is under normal strength. The enemy hero is casting a spell.
Fire!
Your spell was absorbed.
Fire!
A spell was cast. Your soldiers are going to die. The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your magic shield is fading. Your magic shield is under normal strength. The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your spell was absorbed.
Fire!
The enemy has cast a spell.
Fire!
Your unit is going to die.
Ready to serve.
Sir, I'm truly impressed by your merciful nature, which is the mark of a true monarch. I know you've tried everything to spare the life of King Bertram. However, it seems that we can't afford mercy in these grave times. The king has finally fallen victim to the vicious plague. The man you knew as King Bertram is gone, and the creature that devoured his soul is busy opening a gate to the netherworld of the Fomorians. You must stop him!
On my way. On my way.
Your magic shield is fading. Your spell was absorbed. The enemy hero is casting a spell. The enemy hero is casting a spell. The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your spell was absorbed. Your soldiers are going to die. The enemy hero is casting a spell. 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 The enemy hero is casting a The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your magic shield is fading. The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your men are going to die. The enemy hero is casting a spell. The enemy hero is casting a spell. The enemy hero is casting a spell. The enemy hero is casting a spell.
On my way.
I come with grave tidings, my lord. We took away the Fomorian corpses, cleaned the area, and waited for the Nethergate to close after you performed the sealing ritual. But it did not happen. The shard must have lost its power to close the gates after you penetrated the mighty defences of Glastonbury. We desperately need to stop the hordes swarming through the portal into Britannia. Go to Meacham and ask the help of the former guardians of the Grail. They might be able to help restore its power.
Ready to serve.
The horses of poets are...
Ready to serve. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Your Grail shard has lost its power to close the otherworldly gates which the Fomorians swarm through into Britannia. It became useless after you penetrated the defenses of Glastonbury Abbey. You must use this power, so you came to Meacham to ask the help of the former guardians of the Grail. First you visit the shrine where you found the shard. You find the shrine empty. Only a young lad is mopping the floor in one of the wings. He was sent here as a punishment. It occurs to you just then that in those times when Meacham was independent, the council had archives in the castle where you may find what you are looking for. The boy looks at you with an empty grin. Then he quickly begins to apologize. He knows nothing at all, So finally you just shrug and leave. You have to find the answers elsewhere. The building of the archives might be the oldest in this town. The facade is covered with creeping ivy. The huge oaken gate opens with a screech. Thick stone walls divide the interior into several rooms, which are all filled with bookshelves and tables. The archivist is very helpful. He escorts you to one of the rooms and shows you the shelves containing scrolls and books about the Grail. It takes hours to read all of them, but everything you find had been written before the Grail was destroyed. After some hesitation, the archivist tells you that they keep the most valuable volumes in the biggest hall, but only the members of the city council had the key, so it's been closed for a very long time. You ask around about the members of the council in several places. You even visit the headquarters of the city guards. Finally, you find an old council member who still lives in the city. The former council member tells you that after the destruction of the Grail, the Guardians kept looking after the remaining shard, but they suddenly left Meacham. Only one of them has returned to the city after a few months. He lives in a farmhouse near the town. You find the house of the Guardian ransacked and empty. The man has disappeared. You also find footprints that lead you much further than you expected, to a monastery in the middle of the forest. A monk greets you at the entrance, inquiring about the reason for your visit. They lead you to the abbot, who greets you with a feigned smile and offers you a cup of wine. He casts nervous glances at you, and finally he blurts out that he appreciates your visit, but he's really intrigued as to why you are here. The abbot is sweating profusely and mumbles about how it shocked everyone to hear about the destruction of the holy relic, and this is what occupies their minds. When you glare at him, he gives up and admits that the Christian Church wants to find the shards of the Grail. The abbot is a coward, and he takes you to the Guardian in a cell. You ask him about the Grail. You already knew that the Grail was split into shards, but now you learn that the shards of such a relic are alive in a sense, and they are all looking for someone to carry them. Huge forces are emerging in Britannia, powers that crave for greatness and want to shape the land, and the Guardians believe that the sentient Grail shards are behind them. The shards appear in many forms, their powers are unique, but all may be able to close the demonic gates. The Guardian can't tell you where to find the shards, and he doesn't know anything about their powers and capabilities. Your journey was successful. Now you are aware of the existence of more than one shard, and for all you know, maybe all of them are capable of closing the otherworldly gates. All you have to do now is to find these relics.
Oh.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. On my way.
And it heals them, so always useful.